All right, so welcome everyone. Good morning, and good morning to us in the Philippines, and good evening to those in the U.S. All right, so let me just ano ba to? Ayun, full screen. All right, so we're just gonna have a short um program before we start our art class. All right, so you all know that today, this month, April, is Autism Awareness Month, right? Yay. And the theme for today for this year is inclusion in the workplace, challenges and opportunities in a post pandemic world. Ayan. So, um my my goal for this video, for this Zoom call is para i-share natin sa ating mga viewers um yung what do you call this para i-share natin na and patunayan na hindi porket may autism ang ating mga anak, ang ating mga estudyante, may limited lang sila. Alright? So we want to prove to them that that is not true. Alright? Ayan. So I just want to share my testimony. I wait, sorry, before that. All right. So syempre I want to explain what Autism Hearts Foundation is. All right? So from their website, I got their mission vision. All right. So basically, okay, this is a long read, but you can pause to pause to read it. But basically, Miss Linda's goal is to provide free slash free or affordable services for us. All right, for people with children with autism. Okay, within the autism spectrum disorder. Tama po ba, Tita Foy?
Yeah,
Yes, okay po. Sorry, I
as
won't
much
let you
as
talk.
possible,
Yes.
we want it to be free, but if it cannot be free, we want to make it affordable. Yan ang hinahanap ni ng ating presidente at founder.
Yes. Kasi syempre, hindi lang naman this happens to everyone, not just kasi yung ibang paniniwala, sa mayayaman lang yan, kasi ganyan-ganyan. Maraming misinformation na kumakalat. So, we want to clear it. Okay? Ayan. So, ayan na. I-share ko na yung testimony ko. My journey as a teacher. Okay? So, I just want to share. So, this is from batch 1 na natulungan ni Autism Hearts Foundation. So, this is my student, Nina. Alright, so after I think 1 to 2 years of sessions under Autism Hearts Foundation, ito yung parang culmination activity. So, kasi 'di ba, the promise here is after how many years, basta parang yung final exam, yung presentation of the talent, ganyan, is a fashion show in New York, which did happen. Alright, so kami po yung first batch. So, ang payat ko pa dito. But anyway, ayan po. And there's another one, this one. So, dalawa po yung dresses. So, this just shows na hindi porket may autism yung anak nyo, yung bata, hindi niya kayang gumawa ng something. Syempre,
Fabulous.
yes, very fabulous. So, syempre, by her alone, she cannot do this by herself. But, di ba, ganun din naman tayo. Hindi naman natin kaya mag-isa. So, sila kailangan talaga ng guidance. So, that is our role. Alright? So, ayan po. So, ang role ko here is, syempre as a teacher, kasi pinuntahan ko yung tahian. Very hands-on kasi ako at saka yung parents ni Nina. So, pinuntahan namin to check, parang, may kailangan bang ayusin, may ganyan-ganyan. Okay naman. So, ayan po. And also, not only that, hindi lang siya yung nabigyan ng opportunity, but also me as a teacher. So, this is actually the picture on the left is a picture of, what do you call this, a feature in a newspaper. Ayan, and gusto ko rin pakita kung gaano kalaki yung artworks ni Nina. So this is just one of the artworks na ginawa niya for Autism Hearts Foundation. Ayan po. Ayan. So, ayan. So, hindi lang siya yung natulungan din ako, natulungan din yung family. So, it's like domino effect. Pag nagtulungan tayo lahat, lahat matutulungan. Ayan. O, syempre. So, this was when we were in the US. So, this is Miss Linda. As you can see, very pretty. Ngayon, nagpagupit siya. Alright, ayan. So, I just wanna thank Miss Linda. She's well, you all know her, but for our viewers, she's the woman to on the my English. um, she's the woman wearing the blue dress with a shawl. Okay, I think this was painted by Julian. I'm not sure, pero yan. And then this is me naman with Miss India. So Miss India is the first master teacher. Okay, so siya po yung nagturo sa amin. Ayan. So ngayon, ang nangyari, nagulat ako kasi para I think this happened in 2017. And then I think they contacted me 2019. Tama po ba, Tita Foy? Yes.
Yeah, right.
And then from
December 20, yeah, December 2019.
yes po,
That's
ayan.
what.
Yeah, so mag-almost 1 year na tayo. Ayan, ayan, so before art coach lang ako, ngayon parang I don't wanna call me a master, pero like the position is like now I'm like a master teacher kasi I'm also handling a lot of students na. And kayong parents, kayo na yung naging art coach. Yes, and ngayon kayo yung gina-guide ko. So, kitang-kita talaga yung domino effect. Natulungan ako, ngayon kayo tinutulungan ko. Next maybe sa next batch, di natin masabi, 'di ba? Pag lumaki tayo, mas marami tayong matutulungan. Ayan. Ayan. So ngayon, kayo na yung bago kong team. Oh, shucks. Si Carrie, si King. Ayan. Oops. Na-disconnect si Brian. Sorry. All right. Ayan. So, I'm very happy because through Autism Hearts Foundation, I am able to share my talent, not just sa arts but also hindi ko alam na kaya ko pala magturo sa mga batang with autism. And also through this journey, na-realize ko na they're not limited. Like, I think everyone can be limited if you limit yourself. Okay? We are all limitless as long as we help each other. Yon. Um, yes. So, ano ba? So, ayan. So, yung sa theme natin, inclusion in the workplace, guys, kayang-kaya. Basta magtulungan lang tayong lahat. Yay! Clap, clap, clap. Agree po ba kayo?
Beautiful.
Good job, good job. Good
Yes.
job, Teacher Melly.
Opo, thank you very much. All right, so, syempre, so after me, okay, I want, I chose one parent here to represent everyone. I know hindi pare-parehas ang ating mga journey, pero, ayan, and we only have limited time. But anyway, ayan po. So, may I call on Mommy Gigi? Mommy Gigi, I will pin you and spotlight for everyone.
Yung face mask. Diyan, sa lalagyan.
Sorry, let me mute. Okay.
Yeah, hello. Good
Ayan
morning
po.
po. Yes, good morning. Yeah, I was asked by Teacher Melly to share and kinakabahan po ako ngayon pero at short notice talaga to, teacher, no?
Opo.
Pero yeah, but I'm grateful for the opportunity to share our journey sa inyo na tama yung sinasabing Teacher Mary, hindi naman kakaiba. Although very unique pero pare-parehas tayo ng pinagdaanan. So I hope that I just be short and my objective also is to sabi nga ni teacher for awareness and encouragement din sa ating lahat kasi hanggang ngayon naman no we're still journeying through this. So yeah, so I'd start with the diagnosis. Si Caris po, we named her Caris. In Greek, it means grace. And we never knew that we'd be needing so much of that when we had our first child, which was Caris, after waiting for 7 years in the marriage. No, when she was a baby, she tend to cry a lot. It was really difficult to pacify her. Kala ko noon nagpo-postpartum lang ako, but we just brushed this aside until she was 2 years old when a friend from a church who was also a psychologist told us we might need to see a developmental pediatrician for some red flags. So when she was 2 kasi, she would not respond when her name was called. She had no eye contact and she hadn't spoken a word. But she tried to just communicate through crying. Yun yung most of her communication. And true enough, at age 2.5 years old, she was diagnosed with autism, a developmental disorder mainly affecting her communication. Uh, Promise ko kay Teacher Melly, hindi ako iiyak eh. So, yeah. So, it was hard for us to accept this. So, we just went for a second opinion. That only confirmed the diagnosis. So after diagnosis came acceptance. With heavy hearts and struggling to understand and accept our daughter's condition, we went through the intervention process. We had occupational therapy, we had speech therapy, behavioral therapy. The first visits were really difficult, seeing other kids along with our kid, along with Caris, not certain about their future. And until you came to accept that therapies will be part of your routine for as long as it takes. Yet, it was just a passive resignation to your fate. Parang, oh, sige na nga kasi special siya eh. And I cannot deny that resentment was building up. Now, our faith as Christians was stretched from truly believing on the things that we know about God and His love for us, that He intends our good in all this. Personally, I never saw parenting the same way again. It humbled me to my core and brought me to utter dependence on God for the frequent times that I have been on my knees praying and for the many answered prayers from God to all my cries and my deepest sighs. If for this, yes, sabi namin ng mag-asawa, we will willingly submit, Lord, to your will. And so after accepting, we had to face the issues and we had to go to intervention. God's grace kept us each day. He never failed to assure us of His help at saka yung provision niya in taking care of Caris. We hurdled the challenge of sustaining therapies which are financially straining talaga. She needed those, kahit na mahirap, she needed those. But we had the help of generous sponsors. Some even with strangers na hindi namin kilala, but mostly from brethren, mostly from the church. So Caris had ADHD, and it was really hard for her to stay in one place for a long time. She was running all over the place. She had sensory issues. She would have very limited food intake kasi meron din siyang oral sensitivity issue. She had sleep disorder even until now and would have episodes of um, meltdowns in public. Now, OT and ABA worked on the behavioral and sensory concerns until she was ready for speech. And I remember the first word was milk. Her first word was milk. When the therapist told us that um, wag mo ibibigay sa kanya yung kailangan niya o yung gusto niya until she uttered the word. Yun yung sinasabi ng therapy. So, she was placed on a child-directed speech program. It was called HANEN that mainly involved us parents as communication facilitators in a very natural setting like when playing, eating meals, or taking a bath. So we would facilitate communication or conversation. And it really improved her utterance in a great deal kasi ngayon nakakausap na namin siya. Meron ng conversations at least. And even if it's in 1 to 3 word phrases, at least she gets back to us in conversation. And as intervention continued, we would see improvement on her working behavior and compliance to instructions. And at 4, nakakatawa kasi she started doodling with crayons and pencils, and we were amazed at for how she was good in drawing. She showed her drawing abilities that early. So another challenge for us was education. The search for school was really a challenge for her. She went to 5 schools from nursery to grade 1. When she was 7, we decided to place her to in homeschool. She seemed responding well with her homeschool program. Ako yung home educator niya, and I was quite satisfied with her learning and performance. Being a visual learner, she was ang bilis niyang natutong magbasa. And kasi parang nakikita ko, she would see letters and words like a picture. Ganun niya nakikita yung words. But when she reached yung middle ng level 1, comprehension questions and mathematical operations were really, really, really hard for her. And it took us 2 years to finish the level. Her developmental pediatrician tsaka yung mga therapists niya were concerned about her academic delay kasi she's highly functional naman and she is in the mild side of the spectrum. So they recommended Caris to take a psychoeducational assessment covering both IQ and achievement tests. So nag-score siya doon ng 80 or below average level of intelligence, which means it's a lower level than the average child of her age. So, but it was not falling into learning disability or mental retardation. The test also showed that she was more visual than verbal. So she would learn more from seeing than hearing mere words. So hindi lang siya dapat puro salita. Meron siyang mga nakikita, meron siyang experience for her to learn. So her learning is also affected with the associated ADHD. uh, Very difficult for her to control her emotions, being impulsive. It's a challenge for her to process and focus and process on the things or the information given to her. So definitely mathematics and reading were not her strength. It was clearly not her strength, but with some help, she can improve. Though academics po, it was not really a primary concern, although yeah, it was a concern, but it was not a primary concern. But as parents, we really don't mind kasi if there's a delay in academics, yet we see the sense of getting into the cause of the lag. So by 11 years old, nasa level 2 na siya, and she's nearly approaching puberty, nagdadalaga na. So nako-concern na rin kami. With the assessment, naisip din namin, we have to find out what she's capable of in terms of intelligence or cognitive functioning. Kasi, di ba, as parents, iniisip natin, how far can we go? Can she make it to high school? Can we think about college? Are we pushing enough or are we pushing too much? And we were hoping to be given a better understanding kung anong meron, anong kaya niya. So, and what kind of a learner she is. So, we can really help her reach yung maximum potentials niya. Kasi may mga pangarap naman tayo sa mga anak natin, di ba? We have dreams, kami kay Caris. We have dreams of her becoming an artist, an illustrator. We think she has the gift, but kahit may gift siya, it has to be honed. Kailangan pa rin siyang ma-develop. So, bukod dun sa mga bagay na yun, yung spiritual aspect din napaka-importante. Even as a special child, a special need child, it should not be neglected. Faith can be abstract, no? Hindi, talagang napakahirap intindihin with a child in the spectrum. But I remember, and I was teaching this to my children just yesterday. I remember and hold on to this from the Bible, that it is impossible for man that a camel would get into the eye of the needle. It is impossible. But with God, all things are possible. So we embrace our roles, not just to nurture our children for their needs, developmental, but also to shepherd their hearts to spiritual growth by just teaching them and hopefully trusting the Lord on how He will work it out in their hearts. So, sa future, there is a future. There's a future that awaits. Focusing on the functional life skills, vocational, and the spiritual needs. Now that she's 14, with below average IQ, difficulty and higher cognitive functions, talaga namang yun nandun yung challenge niya. So may delay siya sa mga academics niya. But she has an amazing gift of expressing herself in art. And we had to focus more on what she can do than what she can't. With the help and guidance of her intervention teams. Andyan yung OT, nandyan yung speech, SPED, and teacher Melly, the art teacher. We decided to direct her intervention to the essentials and to the already obvious strength and ability. So, we work on her cognitive, executive functions na kailangan din pala sa drawing, yung mga bagay na critical thinking, kailangan niya ng problem solving, self-regulation, attention to details. We hope to work on it as we work on her talent also. And some of these are also necessary for to develop functional life skills like self-care. At least she could be independent on taking care of herself, taking a bath, doing some chores in the house. So the goal really is for her to be independent and functional. And tama yung sasabi Teacher Melly, working towards inclusion, to be hopefully to be a part of a community as an important and contributory part of the community at hindi maging burden. Kasi darating ang araw, iiwanan natin siya, iiwanan natin sila, and they will not be a burden to their siblings and even to the society around them, but would contribute, would be an important part, an integral part of the society and the community. So, let me, hindi yun easy, hindi yun madali. It may take a lifelong journey and can really be overwhelming sa atin mga parents, but God's grace abounds. There's help and there's hope in Him who gave us this child in His sovereignty and goodness. I'd like to leave and end with a very encouraging statement from Dr. Laura Hendrickson. She raised a son in the spectrum and she wrote a book. It's called Finding Your Child's Way on the Autism Spectrum. And I'll quote, sabi niya, parents of typical children walk a well-trodden path, worn deep by the experience of many generations, and illuminated with many lights and signposts. God has called you on a different kind of journey. Wherever your child is on the spectrum, from mild to severe, he is different enough that the usual way will not work for him. You and your child will need to blaze a new trail together. Your child is unique, and her path will be unique too. The exact nature of your journey is yours and your child's to discover. So, may God bless us as we raise our special need child, and yeah, happy Autism Awareness Month.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
that,
you.
Mommy Gigi.
Oh,
Nakaka-inspire. Um, yes, but we're running out of time in Zoom. You know the drill. We will be right back, okay? All right. So welcome back everyone. All right. So thank you for that very beautiful message, Mommy Gigi. Ayun nga. So as I was saying earlier, eye-opening po ang inyong sinishare. Kasi from like me as just a teacher, iba yung journey ko, iba rin yung journey nyo, but we all meet in the middle. Ayun po. So I would like to thank, like, I mean, before we end, oops, ayaw. Bakit yan? Ayun. So tama rin po yung sabi ni Mommy Gigi, let's not concentrate on the disability side of the autism, but let us concentrate on this ability, yung kanilang mga abilidad. Okay? Kasi ganun din naman talaga in life eh. Kahit sabihin natin normal ka, ganyan. If you keep on concentrating on the negative side, on the like on the like the problematic side or something, hindi talaga aandar ang ating buhay. Pero if we just be creative and gawa natin ng paraan to and mag-concentrate lang tayo sa positive side of things, then everything will go through. Ayan. So, to end our short program, I would like to thank Tita Foy. Tita Foy, and of course Miss Linda Borromeo, okay, our head in the head of Autism Hearts Foundation. And Tita Foy, what's your how do I call coordinator? Like what's your
Anything.
anything? Ayan. Pero in terms
I'll
in a
just
way
be
she's like um our head naman in the Philippines kasi nasa ibang bansa si Miss Linda. O 'di ba kahit nasa San Francisco si Miss Linda, tayong mga nasa Philippines ang tinutulungan niya. Ayan. So maraming maraming salamat po Miss Linda.
okay. Um,
All right. You're
say
not
something. Yeah. Okay.
heart. She sent
So
a
good morning,
heart.
everyone. Yeah. I'm so happy. Masaya ako na meron tayong ganito na nag-tipon-tipon ang mga parents at mga bata. And tayo naman ang mag-uusap-usap and magsa-sharing. And tama na we should not, kahit for typical people, we should never concentrate on what we cannot do, but rather what we can
We
do.
can do. Yes.
Because by pining on what we cannot do, uh, yun ang sumisira sa ating confidence in ourselves. But by focusing on what we can do, then we're able to contribute to the society. So, kahit sa typical people and sa kanilang mga hindi typical, yun pa rin ang dapat na paraan para mamuhay na produktibo.
Yes po.
And
Thank
I'm
you for
so
that.
happy for the blessing na nakakapag, you know, I'm able to make my time worthwhile. Sorry, may asthma lang ako. So I won't say much.
Okay po. Ayun. So, thank you very much, Tita Foy. Ayun po. And also, for the record, actually, yun nga yung journey ko. Actually, I never planned to become a teacher for children within the autism spectrum. I started, kasi after college, actually, still during college, when I was 17 years old, nag-ano na ako, nag-freelance na ako. So, parang doon, parang for some reason, yung mga co-teachers ko, hindi sila, they cannot connect with children kahit nagtuturo sila. And then, parang doon ako nakitaan ng quote-unquote talent, tong professor ko. So, she trained me to teach one-on-one. Kumbaga, hindi siya yung parang school type na, okay, lesson 1 draw a circle, lesson 2 square. Kumbaga, I adjust my lesson plan dun sa bata. So, iba-iba ang lesson plan ko sa mga bata. Hindi siya yung parang class type. So, dun na open yung eyes ko sa pagtuturo. And then, sa side naman na pagtuturo sa mga children with autism, may nakita lang ako ng isang parent. Sabi niya, "Uy, pwede ka magturo sa ano ng friend ko, sa anak ng friend ko kasi mahilig din siya sa art, ganyan ganyan." So we tried. And syempre the first time kasi wala talaga akong training sa pagtuturo with autism kids. So tinulungan din ako ng parents hanggang ngayon, siguro mga 10 years na tinuturuan ko pa rin yung bata. Mga ayun. So and also, I wanna say, I will be doing my master's. Yung master's ko is about special children sa art therapy, sa art side, sa art therapy. Kasi when I was before kasi iniisip ko na talaga gusto ko mag-masters, pero hindi ako makapag-masters kasi hindi ko pa alam kung ano talaga yung specialty. Kasi iniisip ko, okay, art, how about fashion design, painting, parang ganun, pero wala sa puso. Pero one time nagising ako, sabi ko parang kulang pa yung nabibigay ko sa inyo. So doon na open yung mind ko na mukhang yun yung kailangan kong gawin sa pagma-masters ko sa sa special education ako mapupunta. So ayan, so mga next school year sa UP mag-enroll po ako. And tiningnan ko na yung lineup ng professors and I'm really, really excited and happy kasi most of them sa art therapy talaga yung specialty. So, ayun po. Ayun po. So, ayun. So, kitang-kita talaga yung domino effect eh. Yung na-discover ako, nakatulong ako sa bata, tas dun sa bata, na-share yung talent niya. Actually, mas marami na nga pong client yung alaga ko kaysa sa akin eh. Pero, kahit ganun, sobrang sarap sa feeling. And lalo na kung sa side ng parents, 'di ba? Mas masarap pa 'yun. So, ayun po. So, I hope everyone enjoyed our very short program. So, in a while, oh yeah, gising na pala si Miggy. Yesterday or is it today?
Hi.
His birthday.
Good
Happy
morning.
Let's sing a happy
birthday!
birthday song to
Po.
Miggy. Kakagising lang, oh.
Hi, Miggy. Happy birthday.
All right,
Thank
happy
you.
birthday,
Hi, kiss baby.
Miggy.
Oh,
Okay,
thank
can
you.
we sing? One,
Happy birthday, Mickey.
happy birthday to
Happy
Day to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to you.
to you.
Happy
Happy birthday. Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy
birthday. Happy
birthday,
birthday to
Miggy.
you.
Yay. Thank you. Hi, kiss
Yay!
baby.
All right. All right. So with that, ayan si Nathan. Kakapasok lang. All right. So now I think we can start with our art activity. So, yes po. So, ang art activity natin is, so syempre, along with the theme of autism. Oh, oh,
Birthday,
hi Brian.
Miggy.
Hi,
Yeah, so our
Brian.
theme this year is inclusion in the workplace. Ayan. So, what we're gonna draw today. Okay, so I'll draw with you in a bit. Pero you don't have to follow me. Kasi today, what I want the kids to draw is what they
Yung
want
bilig
to
ba?
be when they grow up.
Brian. Hi, Ted.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Kuya Ted. Hi, Tita Ted.
Hello, Aldo.
Toldo.
Hi, Ate Alice.
Hi, Brian.
Ayan.
Hello,
So,
friend.
okay po ba? Parents, nagets po ba? So, again, ang idodrawing po natin today is what does your want? What does your kid want to be when they grow up? Okay. Si
Ano ba gusto mo?
Si
Laki mo.
Caris, gusto ba niya maging teacher? Gusto ba niya maging fashion designer? So, you draw that in your own way.
Gusto mo.
Okay po? How about you, Aldo? Anong gusto mo paglaki mo? Pag lumaki ka pa lalo.
Malaki na si Aldo.
Pag lumaki pa siya, ano?
Sagot. Gusto ko magiging animator.
Animator? Hey! That's really good. Okay. So, you can draw yourself drawing.
Oh,
Okay? So,
kanang
like doing
animator.
animation.
Oh,
All right. How about Julian? Julian, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, wow, he's already doing an artwork. That's so cool. All right. Okay, wait, let me ask Julian. Julian, what's that?
Unmute.
Yes, unmute. All right, can you tell me what that artwork is all about?
Julian, what is that? All arrows going up?
Up and down.
Up
Going
and
up.
down. Okay.
Okay.
It kind of reminds me of a building. Okay.
Can we see that again? Show it again, Julian. Show it again. Julian, put it up.
Julian, can we see your work?
ARGED.
Mute. Ayan. Okay.
All right, beautiful. Oh, that looks like a castle.
Arrow.
Looks like Disneyland.
Yes, Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Castle.
And
Okay.
candle.
Wow. That's so pretty, Julian. Thank you.
17. Visit dad.com for
All
more.
right.
Julian,
I'll mute you
listen.
now. Oh,
What do you want to be when you grow up? Well, he's grown up already, you know.
like bigger.
Like, what do you want to be? Paki-mute, unmute mo siya. Julian, what do you want to be? Yes, I know. Do you want to be an artist?
Artist.
Or a chef?
R begin at AT&T.
Artist daw, talagang
Alright,
artist
an
siya.
artist
AT&T.
talaga.
Okay,
Alright.
mute mo na siya.
ATEN.
Mute na.
Okay
Mute mo
po.
na. Nasa
Alright.
maingay siya ngayon. Okay.
Apo. Alright, thank you, Julian. I think you're very happy today. So, yeah, so Julian wants to be an artist. Okay, now I'll be asking King. King, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Baking.
Oh,
Baker.
Baker.
nice, a baker. All right, sige. So you'll be drawing yourself baking. What kind of treats are you gonna bake?
Ano yun, ma?
Cookies.
Cookies.
Cookies. All right, sige. I want to see your artwork in a bit, ha? Okay, thank you. How about Brian? Okay. Hi, Brian. Can you unmute? All
Hi.
right, there you go. Hi, Mommy Ted. Hi, Brian. What do you
Teacher,
want to be when you grow up?
answer.
Sure.
Ano nga?
Thank you.
No. Ano daw? But, kanina di ba sinagot mo na? Yung sabi mo? You wanna be?
Grow up.
Ano nga? You wanna be a?
Grow up.
No. You wanna be a what? When you grow up. You wanna be a?
Doctor.
A doctor. Uy, okay yan. You know, I attended this webinar that Tita Foy shared to me. The two speakers were doctors and they both have autism. Si Dr. Temple Gradin and Dr. Stephen Shore. Ayan. So, pwedeng-pwede yan mangyari, Brian. I believe in you. Alright. So, let me ask Nathan. Nathan, anong gusto mo paglaki mo? Ha, Nathan, anong gusto mo paglaki mo?
What do you want when you grow up?
Do you want to be a race car driver or an animator like Kuya Aldo? All right. Okay, maybe you can think about it. Pag-isipan mo muna, Nathan. Bata ka pa naman.
Nathan.
Marami pang oras. Ayan. Alright, sino ba bang hindi ko natatanong? Ah, si Caris. Hi, Caris. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A lady. Wants to be a lady.
A lady? Ano ba yan? First lady ba yan?
Yeah. What do you want to do? You want to dance or paint?
She wants to be a painter. That's also my dream when I was a kid. A painter that lives in the mountains. Yeah, kasi I also love farming. O, diba? Alright, teka, sino yung... I'm sorry. Mute. Hindi ko ma-mute si Nathan. Hi, Mommy Trixie.
Hi!
Anong gusto ni Miggy paglaki po niya?
Painter!
A painter also. Alright. Hi, Miggy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday ulit. Ayan, sige, kumakain ka pala. Sige, kain ka muna. Sige, kain ka muna. Alright. Who's next? Okay, Kale. Hi, Sir Badge. Sir Badgie. Kahit hindi na po magpakita si Kale, pero ano pong gusto niya paglaki niya? What does he want to be when he grows up?
Hello, Teacher Foy. Ako yung mom ni Kale.
Okay po. Yes
Oo,
po.
meron lang may binili lang sandali yung dad niya.
Ah, okay po.
Lumipat siya ng table na kasi maliit daw yung table so he can draw better.
Okay. Okay po.
So, marami siya. He wants to be, ang mga sinabi niya na he wants to become an animator, cartoonist. He also wants to be a filmmaker. So, a comedian, an actor. So, yun ang mga
Wow!
sinabi.
All right, all in one. You know, I actually know a person who has autism that's good in film editing. Yeah. Ano siya, classmate siya nung isa kong student. I think nag-try ata sila mag-join din sa Autism Hearts Foundation. Pero because of the schedule, hindi nila matuloy. Yeah. And parang ang calling talaga nung bata is sa filmmaking, not really sa arts. Yeah. Ayun. So, wala lang. And kasing ganda niya si Liza Soberano. Kaya sabi ko,
Sir Melly, ano ba
yes.
yung
Yes,
DJ,
ate.
yung nagka-turntable?
Ha? Ano yun?
Oh, DJ yung nagka-turntable.
Ah, nagdi-DJ? Gusto mo rin maging DJ, Aldo?
Hmm.
Ah, okay. DJ artist. O, di ba? Cartoonist na nagdi-DJ pa. Okay yan. Oh,
Niya gusto.
opo. Oh, 'di ba? Okay 'yan. Tsaka gano'n naman talaga tayo, nagbabago-bago 'yan eh. After yung dream ko after ko maging artist tsaka farmer, ang next dream ko maging doctor. So gano'n talaga, nag-iiba-iba po. Um, how about you, Aliyah? Okay, mute ko lang po kayo Mommy Alice. How about you, Aliyah? What do you wanna be when you grow up? You're muted. You're muted. Can you unmute? She wants to be a TikToker? I don't know. She's holding a phone.
What do you want to be now? Say, I want to be what? Hi.
Oh! There's a cat! Hi! What do you want to be when you grow up, Aliyah?
What happened?
What do you want to be when you grow up,
Just
Aliyah?
say, what? What you want to be what? When you grow up? You want to be you want to
Cat.
be a vet?
You want to be a vet, Aliyah?
Huh?
You want to be a veterinarian. Did I say that correctly? All right. So I will be drawing with you. You don't have to copy me, ha? You draw your own. Okay?
Come on, you draw na.
Okay, you
Huh?
can draw your
Draw
own,
na.
but I'll also
Come
be joining
move
you.
you na. So you
Kasi
can
I
draw.
want to share to you what I want to be when I grow up. Before I'm already a grown up, so I don't want to grow anymore.
You
I'll be drawing myself painting because I also want to be a painter. Actually, that's still my goal, to be a full-time painter. O, 'di ba?
Yeah, come on na. Draw na. Here. Let's draw.
So this is me with my weird hair. Oh, sorry Tita Foy, ngayon ko lang nakita yung message niyo. All right. Okay. Me, my new hair, my hair. And this one. This is like an apron. Ayan. This is me. And this is me holding a brush with paint. And this is the canvas. It's really big. Diba? Very childlike. And then nakalagay siya sa easel para hindi mahulog. And I want it to be outdoor. So there's going to be grass and clouds. There you go. What am I painting? Alam ko na. I'll do it later. Ayan. So I just finished my drawing. You don't have to follow me, ha? Pero I think Julian wants to follow. Sige. Since he painted earlier kanina. So he can copy mine. So the sky is blue. Wow. Then I'll shade it a bit. Where's that shading brush? Oops. Hi, Nathan. Do you have an answer na to my question? What do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, is Carrie's finished? She's going somewhere. Hey, Caris, are you finished drawing?
Yes po.
Okay, can we see your work? Yung drawing lang. Wow, si Julian! Ay, galing, ang bilis. Very good, Julian. Okay. Sige, mukhang di pa tapos si Caris. Sige, later na lang. I'm just adding a bit of shading sa background. Alright. And then the hair is purple because I still have purple hair. And then I'm painting on grass. There. Okay, let me know, Julian, if you're finished. As for the others, if we're gonna lack time, this is going to be your homework. Well, all right. Are you finished, Julian? Can I see your work? Wow, very fast. Okay. Then brown part for the leg of the easel. Wait lang. I need brown. So this is brown. All right. There you go. And then I'll have flesh for the skin. Oops. There you go. Oops. Save. I hope everyone enjoyed our short program before our art activity. Also, ayun. So, actually nagulat po ako sa sagot ng mga bata when I asked them na kung ano yung gusto nila paglaki nila. Kasi hindi lahat art. I mean, yes, may artist, ganyan. Pero hindi lang art eh. Ang dami pa nilang gustong gawin. And I think with the help of everyone, with the therapy, with not just yung therapy sa speech, pero yung physical therapy, kasi ang dami rin palang ibang factors like parang yung kay Caris, hindi siya masyadong kumakain dahil sensitive siya sa texture. So, mga ganon. And hindi lang naman siya yung sensitive sa texture. So, ayun. So, 'di ba? Ang galing. Lalo po ako nai-inspire sa masters ko. And also, ang dami ko pang, ano yun, mga webinars na aatenan about autism, about ASD. Kasi it's, yung alam ko lang sa ngayon is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more. There's so much more. And yun nga eh, parang naisip ko, there's so much more about ASD and ito pa lang yung kaya ko. So, mas gusto ko pa siyang aralin. Kasi malay and ASD is such a ano ba? Is such a is such a parang small pa lang yung information na meron tayo in the Philippines. Parang yung napansin ko sa lahat ng talks na inatenan ko, even if it's from the Philippines yung talk, lahat ng data nila usually galing Canada, galing US, pero yung percentage ng autism spectrum sa Philippines, wala pa. So, I think we need to conduct research, more research about this in our setting. Kasi hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung data ng iba. Kasi iba tayo. Oh, si Nathan! Ano yan? Wow! What's that, mommy?
Siya po nagsulat. He wants to be a doctor.
He wants to be a doctor! Yes naman, Dr. Nathan Arceo. Very
Siya yung
good.
nagsulat.
Siya nagsulat. Ang galing ah. Sige po.
Yun nga lang yung totoo niya, skeleton.
Skeleton. Skeleton pala yun. Ang galing ah. Ang iniisip ko sa kanya, race car driver. Kasi, mahilig siya drawing ng kotse, yung racing cars. Ang galing. Alright, diba? Si Nathan gusto maging...
Nagulat nga din po ako kasi sabi niya doctor daw.
Opo.
Ng doctor.
Alright. So I think that's all the time that we have. We only have a few minutes left before Zoom cut us off.
Picture ba sila, Teach?
Oo nga pala, no? Yeah, thank you for thank you for reminding me. I think super sa pag-prepare ko. May mga na-miss ako. Tsaka kinakabahan din ako eh dun sa program natin. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. Mommy Tat yun, no? Tama po ba? Kayo yung nagpa-remind sa akin. Okay. So, I'll be...
Not me.
Ay, not you po. Sino po yung nag-remind sa akin? Is it Mommy Gigi? Oh my goodness. Anyway, salamat po for reminding me to take screenshot. Alright, so may I ask everyone, finish or not finished, to show me your artworks. Ay, ang galing nung kay King, oh. May chef hat talaga siya. Julian, can you move back so we can see your artwork more? Ayan, very good. Wow! Ang galing naman kay Aldo, alinis. Mukha talaga animator. Okay, kay Aliyah. Wow, ay nag-o-opera ka ba ng ano niya, ng animal? Very bloody. Okay, si Caris artist. Brian, can you show us your artwork? Wow, may tao! May tao na sa drawing ni Brian. Pogi kamukha ni Brian. Okay, so, Aldo, can you show us your work now? Si Kale po, tsaka si Miggy.
Teacher, si Kale, sabi
Shy?
niya, hindi pa siya nagsa-start kasi iniisip pa niya paano niya i-drawing kasi gusto niya i-drawing lahat. Ayaw daw
Okay
niya
po.
nag-isa lang.
Ayaw niya isa lang. Okay po, sige. So, I'll wait for his work. So, okay lang po yan. Alright, okay. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, ay, wala pa. Asa na? Aldo, where's your work? 1, 2, 3, smile! One more! Alright, there you go. So, maraming salamat po ulit and I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see everyone, okay, next week. Alright?
Thank you. Nagmamadali nang magkulay eh.
Sige po.
Thank you.
Bye! Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Miss Linda. Bye,
Happy
Papa.
birthday, Miggy.
Happy birthday, Mickey!
Ayo.
Thank you, Ma'am Linda, Ma'am Flori. Happy birthday, Miggy.
Bye!
Bye. Thank you, Ma'am
Thank you kay Ma'am
Ellie.
Linda for the chance to have
Birthday.
it as a
Say bye-bye muna.
Birthday.
Bye. Happy
Thank you
birthday.
rin, Mommy Gigi.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.